Hey guys, how's it going? This is Alberto from A to Z Tactical Academy again, and today in a very hot 110-degree Arizona day, I am in the Casa Grande shooting range. Today I'm going to open a brand new Safariland GLS grip locking system holster for outside the waistband, and I want to talk about what features an outside the waistband holster must have. Okay, so I ordered this GLS Safariland holster outside the waistband for my carry gun, which is an H&K P30L with an optic on it, right? Why did I care for having an outside the waistband holster if I normally carry appendix? Well, when I go into some indoor shooting ranges, although they do allow people that are holster qualified to draw from a holster, very few of them, if any, and one of my favorites is C2 Tactical in Tempe, does not allow draw from a holster from appendix, right? They do allow from outside the waistband strong side. The only holster I have for outside the waistband strong side is a competition holster with a competition rig and the whole bit, right? So I didn't want to bring all of that. I wanted to be able to use the gun that I have and just transfer it over to an outside the waistband holster. So anyway, I ordered this one. It is specific for my gun. I think all holsters should be specific for the gun you intend to use them. I'm not a big fan of those universal eat-it-all kind of holsters because they don't retain the gun properly or fully, if you will. So let me open this up. I'll tell you what's in it. It is a GLS Profit. GLS stands for grip locking system. So with a secure button, if you will, that you disengage when you grip the gun. So I'll open it up. This particular model comes with the paddle and a belt combo. So here's your belt assembly. So in these ones, you have to loop your belt to put it on. The disadvantage of that is that now you can't take it off unless you actually, unthread it from your belt. So you got to take your belt off and then, take it off. So great option for when you're going to the range, let's say, and you're going to be wearing the outside the waistband holster for a while. Or if that's how you carry, right? Some people carry every day in an outside the waistband holster with a jacket, with a garment on top, with a vest, something like that, right? If that is your case, then you definitely should use this because you're going to be wearing it all day and it keeps the holster secure to you. It won't come out. The way the holster comes from the box, let me open this, is with the paddle. See here, paddle. Let me throw this out. User manual, some of the keys are there. Anyway, so this is the way it comes in pre-assembled, if you will. It does have a barb, kind of a claw right here. I don't know if you can see it. So this space right here is where your belt will kind of grab and secure the holster, but this paddle is very soft, right? It might be that today is 110 degrees and that's why it's so soft, but it is pretty soft. So this is cool if you're going to the range. Just quickly, put it in, and you don't need to take your belt off. You don't need to kind of maneuver your clothing to put it on and off. But if you intend to carry on the strong side outside the waistband, I would not carry with just the little paddle here. This could be taken off, right? If you were to be in an entangle fight and somebody was to grab a hold of the holster, they could take it, especially if they could bend it like this, off it goes and you lost your gun. All right, so let's talk about features it must have. Well, for one, it should cover the trigger 100% of it. It should also allow you to administratively push the magazine release buttons without having to move the gun out of the holster. And it should have a sweat guard. If you're using it for competition, I guess it's not that important that it has a locking system. But if you are carrying every day, then it definitely must have a retention type that it prevents the gun from just coming out of the holster. There are two types, I guess, of retention: passive retention and active retention. Passive retention would be the pressure or the how tight the Kydex is to the gun, and the pressure keeps it in there and it kind of clicks in and out, if you will. But it can still be taken out, right? So this one here is an active retention. It has this button right here, and you'll see I'll use my blue gun. So this is the model, and what happens is when you put the gun in, it clicks in, and this right here, if you can see it, this right here is your active retention, right? So the gun will not come out no matter how hard I tug on it, because this is engaged. Once I push this button this way, the gun is free to come out. So if you intend to carry every day outside the waistband, this locking system, an active retention system, is a must. That way no one can come from behind you and surprise you at the convenience store and just take your gun, right? So how do you disengage this on the draw? So when you assume a firing grip, let me try to see if I can get close enough. When you assume a firing grip, your index finger is going to depress that lever. As you come into a firing grip, this lever is depressed and the gun is free. This finger does not need to do anything. This is your firing finger. So the other models like the Serpa holster require you to use the firing finger to deactivate your active retention. What that does is it potentially can get into the trigger and fire the gun as you are drawing, right? This could happen on a Serpa holster. So a lot of instructors, me included, kind of frown on the Serpa holster because of that reason, because you have to use the one finger that's supposed to do one function to do two functions, right? So I don't like that. These active retentions like the GLS or the ALS is more of a thumb. It kind of goes over here. But basically when you grab this index finger, depresses the retention and the gun just very easily slides out. It doesn't come out until you assume firing grip, and it just comes out super easy. That way nobody can come from behind, take your gun. Anyway, so if you're carrying outside the waistband every day, get a holster that has active retention. If at all possible, don't get a Serpa. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.